Hello and welcome to Good Morning Source Gaming, a new thing we're trying out. I'm Colin, and
hey,
hi. I'm joined by say your names.
PushDustIn.
Yeah.
I'm a Shadow Link. I am the guest here. My real name is Matt, and Colin will probably call me Matt. So
Can I call you Matt?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, you cannot.
Oh no, I guess I've been put in my place.
My mic was live during the countdown on accident, so I hope there wasn't any like door slamming or like
Oh no,
corn muffin eating ASMR. Guys, what's worse, eating a corn muffin or like mainlining a glob of peanut butter? Because either way, you're not talking for the next like 20 minutes.
I would say peanut butter's probably
peanut butter.
I was trying to plan some MagFest stuff the other day with some friends, and I was like eating a piece of cornbread, and they were like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "You're cornbread."
Man, I actually miss like legit cornbread. Like I haven't had like good cornbread in a long time.
Well, because quite famously, as per the one trip to Japan I took, I learned that corn isn't really a thing there.
No, it's not.
And this led to, and this is morning related, so shh. But one morning, I think the Tuesday morning I was there for breakfast, I went to the Lawson, and they had what they called the Jumbo American Dog, which is, I don't know if you've had this.
Of course I've had it, yeah.
Yeah, it's a corn dog, but they don't have the cornbread batter, so instead they use donut dough.
Yeah.
And it's like a weird hot dog within a donut. And it's so weird. It was really good though, but it was really good. Who doesn't love cornbread though? Real talk. Yeah. It's delicious. But anyway,
it's real nice.
But anyway, yeah. The dealio is every now and then we've been doing these Saturday morning discussions. At least if you're in the U.S., it's Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Which is the big irony of Push being here, because it's actually like 11 at night where he is.
Midnight.
It's midnight. There you go. Congratulations. It's an entirely different day where he is.
Yeah.
But you know.
See,
good.
I got into an argument with this about my girlfriend. Well, not really an argument, but we like a long debate about this. Like, when does the morning actually start for you?
Yeah.
When does the morning start for you? Like, what time? From what time would you say good morning?
5 a.m.
Anywhere before noon, starting.
Like, what's the earliest that you would say it? Like,
I would say 4 or 5.
4 or 5. Okay, that's why I said
I've gotten up very early at like 4 o'clock to have to go on like plane trips or something.
I usually say good morning when I see the sun out, and that's usually 5 a.m.
Yeah, exactly. It's like when the sun comes up, that's good morning, right? And like, see, I told you.
But yeah, we've been doing these little Saturday morning, at least for the US things, for like about a month now. Kind of on and off. And they've do you have something you want to share with the class?
Do you want to make your case?
I can hear them, so I don't believe them.
You know, it's morning from 5 a.m.
No.
We're not getting into this. Anyway, we've been doing these Saturday morning streams, just, discussing stuff. And they've taken off pretty well, and people like them. So we decided that, to kind of further interact with our audience, to kind of let them get to know the personalities behind Source Gaming, we thought instead of just doing a podcast, which is the most cliche thing on the planet nowadays, instead we do a little early morning talk show like you'd see on the television. Except we'll be taking viewer questions and talking about
It's like
whatever the hell we want to.
it's like Troy and Abed.
Yeah, exactly. Also, Good
Yeah.
Morning Source Gaming just rolls off the tongue really well.
Yeah.
It just works super good. So
Yeah. We're here. You're here. Let's have a good talk.
so
Everyone is here.
everyone is here. So this episode's more of a pilot, more of a test to see if we can get things rolling and work on the format and everything. One thing we might do in the future is set up a super chat in the YouTube chat, which is where you donate a little bit of money and your message gets like pinned to the top of the screen for however much time you donated, and that way we can prioritize questions to be asked and to be answered. But for now, just ask whatever you want in the chat, or you can go to Twitter and tweet at us and ask questions, and we'll do that.
Yeah.
But until then, we do have a couple of topics. We have a handful of topics.
Before that, Push, you got a few questions already on Twitter, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's go to that.
Oh, you want to do those? Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
let's get those out of the way.
Okay. All right. Well, so let's see. A lot of people want us to talk about the fake leaks that have been popping up. Like,
Which just also happens to be our first topic anyway.
Yeah.
yeah.
So-
So I think we should just go into that.
The moment I saw them, I knew they were fake. I took one look and I saw just the kind of like slapdash like nature they're put together in, the fact that it's trying to piggyback off of a legitimate leak that happened, and a lot of those renders kind of look pretty bad. If they were if they weren't trying to be leaks and there's somebody like making the cute little renders to like show off, oh, I want this character in Smash, I'd be like, oh, you did a good job. But because they're trying to pass off as real, I gotta be harsh. They look real bad. Ken in particular, his face, he's got like a Z face. The shape of his face, it's wrong.
Here,
I
let
think
me.
the best part of these fake leaks though is like everyone pointed out like how shitty they were and like the number of errors there were, and then the guy just came back like 12 hours later with like minor fixes.
Yeah,
and he kept pointing out more like errors.
that
and
was
then he came back and keeps trying to pass off these as legitimate, but now he's just constantly updating them in order to fix people's issues with them, instead of just being like, yeah, it's me.
That was the thing that I was telling Matt about last night when we were playing Payday. Was I was talking about how the Agnes the accent mark really that's the real problem there in the original leak with big fucking quotation marks. The accent mark was backwards, and a lot of people. Yeah.
Originally, it was like those icons, like the icon-like pictures.
Yeah.
I just sent you in the chat, and then like a couple hours later, that's when they posted the Agnes with the wrong side accent.
Yeah, the wrong accent mark, and then the guy tried to make up for it by going, "Oh, well, it's a first translation. Like it was very rough."
Yeah.
But then hours later, he uploads a new version with it reversed again. And it's just like, oh no!
Oh, come on. Come on.
Even with just the icons, them trying to pass that off as Agnes, you can tell right away it's fake, because I don't think Sakurai and his team would get the hair parted wrong.
Yeah.
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 And then also a lot of people don't know who Agnes is. Agnes would be kind of like an out there choice. Like, you saw how many people didn't even recognize the character with this fake leak.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so
it also doesn't help that she doesn't even look like Agnes.
Yeah, I mean, also her left eye is derpy as all hell.
Yeah.
There's a lot of inconsistencies. Shadow looks nothing like the Sonic model, and Isabelle looks nothing like the Isabelle model in Smash 4.
Yeah.
And
then the Skull Kid it looks exactly like the trophy.
It
render.
looks like a specific model, a specific screenshot that Sakurai posted with just some minor adjustments to make it look different.
Yeah.
It's almost the exact angle.
And then
It's something, all right.
Ken's face just looks painted.
And then like
his hair's wrong.
Oh yeah, I was talking about this on server I'm on with a few buddies. Ken's hair is parted in the middle, I think only in like the first Street Fighter 2 with the really like kind of awkward artwork, and Street Fighter 3. But it's been like he's had bangs ever since.
Yeah.
And I don't think they would go with that old design.
Most I think most versions of Street Fighter 2 had Ken with bangs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Course Kids, that icon there doesn't match the one in the bigger image.
And like they keep on saying like, oh, they're gonna post like gameplay soon, which is again exactly trying to mimic the ESRB leak.
Yeah.
And I am looking forward to that. Like
I wonder how it's gonna stack up to the CGI mock-up that somebody made.
I can't wait for it to look as like. Sorry.
The CGI was was on like crack or something because he kept on moving.
I'm gonna say I can't wait for it to look as like stinted and awkward as the Springman leak from.
That's the same one.
Yeah. That's the same one.
Okay. Because oof,
Yeah,
that looked just so bad.
Rhymes with Empty says Ken's nose bothers me more than his hair. I would say that the problem with his nose is less the nose and more the fact that his mouth doesn't align there. It's off to the side like a cartoon character, except he's a realistic human, so it doesn't work.
Oh, so I'm gonna be that guy. Agnes's eyes are Palutena's.
Yeah. Yep. And her nose is Marth's.
Yes. That's why like her perspective is off, because it's just like a bunch of different characters facing different directions with different lightings.
Okay. Street Fighter 5. Ken is he's got a weird face, but it's a face. It's a professionally made model. I'll send you a picture to put up on screen. He looks fine. He looks fine. It just looks a little weird.
Very delayed. Like I finally put the images of.
But there's Ken from Street Fighter 5. It'll be up in like 20 seconds or something.
God, I forgot how bad Street Fighter 5 looks.
It's the art style mainly, but yeah, at least Ken's model is on proportion. This is actually a 3D model and not just some painting some guy did.
Yeah, there you go.
I think the thing that bothers me about Shadow on this is his like eyes. His eye. Oh wait, what?
Oh no! In the chat, pizza dude man guy was like, "Please don't zoom in. It's ugly."
Okay. But yeah, I think the thing about Shadow is his eyes are too thin. Yeah, they look weird. And Isaac, apparently the Isaac render has fooled people, and I was in an Isaac server. I am in an Isaac server, and a whole bunch of people were piggybacking on this leak just because Isaac was in it, and it was very disheartening to see because that Isaac looks quite bad. He's got a black eye. His eyes are like not aligned right.
The biggest problem with this leak is that they all look like 2D made images of 3D models and not images of 3D models.
The only one that can pass is Agnes because it's made up of elements of actual 3D models, and Skull Kid because it's literally a 3D model that was photoshopped to be different.
Yeah, I mean that's something that I pointed out on Twitter. Like, all of this looks painted, while the other actual character art in the game is actually 3D renders.
The dude that made the shadow render even posted it in our Discord? What?
Uh-oh.
What?
Ruh-roh. That's not good.
Oh. Whew.
We're gonna have to start doing some.
The
some
shadow model
crackdowns.
was found. Oh. Whoa.
Can we get a burger?
Drop a link in the
Yeah,
Source Gaming Discord and we'll pick it up.
Yeah.
Just
I'm
put it
looking
in
for
hashtag Source Gaming. Like,
Yeah, I'm
whenever
looking
you
for
hear
it right
this.
now.
Huh. Anyway, Twitter user T Gant or Katet. I don't know how you pronounce that, but Twitter user this guy says, any funny leaks we may have missed? Most of the ones I've seen highlighted lately have been pretty sad. And I'll just talk about the funniest video game leak that I've ever heard, because I want it to be true, which is, I've definitely mentioned it on stream before. You guys have heard me mention this before, but, oh, hey, wait, before we do that, before we answer that, there it is. Let me, yeah, I got it. Let me.
Oh. Ooh.
That definitely looks like it. Just whoever took a picture took it at an angle, so
Yeah.
it looks kind of skewed. But
Also, like,
Wow. That's why the pupils are kind of weird. This render's actually really good.
let's
Like
see. Can I
whoever
flip it?
the artist who did this did a very good job.
That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Yeah, now that I have it flipped, oh my god.
Yep.
It really
we
shows.
We found it. Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
That's done it.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so they didn't post it on our Discord. Someone posted
Yeah.
a Twitter link to it on our Discord.
Nice.
But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so funny leaks. There was a rumor, and by rumor I mean some guy online on the internet who said that Nintendo was very upset that they weren't getting Kingdom Hearts 3 on the Switch. So they were gonna get Monolith to...
Oh, you're still on this.
It's so good! To team up.
Yeah.
They were gonna get Monolith to team up with Warner Brothers to make a Looney Tunes action RPG in the style of Kingdom Hearts, and
Excuse me?
I want that so badly.
My favorite Smash leak.
Yes. All right. Cool.
My favorite Smash leak was like it's for Smash 4.
Yeah.
Somebody said that they saw Chunky Kong as an assist trophy, and nobody could find it, and eventually he got compared to Bigfoot, and like somebody photoshopped this fucking image, and
Oh.
it is incredible. Please put that up on
Yeah,
screen.
I will. Let's try to refrain from having to save like a million images and because it's a process.
I'm trying to find like the best leak that I got sent this week. Because after I did that whole like busting that those renders, the 7 renders, I've been like getting a lot of messages lately about like leaks and stuff like that. And one of the ones that someone sent me was like this guy who was claiming to be a lighting supervisor for videos.
Oh my god!
Have you heard about this?
Is that a thing?
No, I have not heard about this.
Okay, I'm trying to find it. It was just
Yeah.
someone like linked me to it, and I was just like, no one can actually believe this is true. And I looked at the replies, and I was like, well, why do people believe this is true? It said like that the was it the Flipnote Frog was going to be a surprise character.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and like the guy was just like, I'm so angry at Nintendo, and this is my last Smash, so I've decided to leak all this stuff. And it's like, that's bullshit. Like, no one is gonna out themselves like that.
The great thing about direct leaks is that people will fall for them because not a lot of people know what goes into the production of making a video at like a corporate level. Like, the fact that there are so many Nintendo Direct leaks that are just straight up, like, a piece of paper with the word confidential on it, and then, like,
Those are my
list
favorite.
Like, in what universe would a production team have to be like, alright, guys, these are the games? Like, no, like, they would have all this stuff on a computer with, like, B-roll, and not, like, an Excel sheet with every game title on it. That's goofy. That they're not gonna do that. Scott the Waz did a fantastic video on Direct leaks.
Yeah, I love his leak busting.
Critique that leak. I'm really upset that Acid Ghost didn't get into that video. Acid Ghost is still my favorite goof.
This is another fantastic one. Is like someone claimed to be like a Nintendo employee and then also data mined Smash Ultimate demo at Gamescom, and then like posted like the worst fucking textures ever.
Oh yeah, I saw this one.
What?
They just like posted.
What are these
extraneous textures?
Yeah, like they're just look like Photoshop brushes.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's so easy to fake that kind of leak because it's like nobody would do it. Nobody would do it.
Like I don't understand like why people are falling for these data mine like text leaks, because like if you're able to actually extract the demo and extract the files and everything, you would need to like use a key. You need to use the key in order to unpack it, right?
Yeah.
And then like you wouldn't just like open up the dev menu, like here you are on the keyboard, open up the dev menu and be like, oh, here's all the characters in Smash Ultimate. Like you would still have to unpack the files. and then if you had actual proof, why would you post the worst fucking textures?
Yeah, like you would have to compile those from different sources, and at that point, I believe textures are just organized by folders depending on which character they're in.
The way that Smash for Wii U and Smash 3DS happened was like they were organized by characters, but with Brawl and Melee they were not. They were kind of like put in like a general.
Yeah.
And this goes into the whole what Robotic Edward just said, the whole Gordover and Gunthella, whatever.
Guard of War and Goth.
Thank you.
Gothotel. I don't know how to pronounce that one.
Yeah. Like that leak, I don't know why it's still around, because that is also the dumbest leak ever.
I know.
Because it's like it's like someone's like, I data mined the game and this is what they said, and like they post like wrong spelling characters and like, look, it's the Japanese like misspelling of these characters, and it just doesn't make any sense, because it's like in the demo they said like they had Richter, which is why the leak is even still around, is because a lot of people were like, oh, this is the only one that had Richter in it, but it didn't have Simon in it. Like it was like, no, there's no Simon. It was just like there's only gonna be Richter. So I don't know why people are still holding on to this idea that those two characters will make it into Smash.
I would love to know the made-up story that they have of how they got the demo, because like, what did they do? Slap a USB drive into a kiosk when no one was looking? Like what?
Yeah, but no, they just lifted the whole con into their pocket.
That reminds me of when the Breath of the Wild E3 thing was going on, and that was actually legit.
That was actually legit.
Okay, so
there was a
legitimate heist trying to take it off of the demo we used. They had there. Yeah. They were like specific display units. So they didn't use the regular firmware. So they reprogrammed it in like the span of a day, so they could try to take it off. And the guy, he tried his very best, and he was so paranoid. Nintendo workers he was like looking over his shoulder. Nintendo workers were eyeing him down.
That guy was dumb. Like,
I know.
He was posting about it on Twitter.
He's posting about it.
Yeah. And I was just like, there's no way you're gonna get this working. Like you've talked way too much already.
My favorite thing, and I can't confirm if this happened, but I was remembering that the other day, and I was remembering one of my friends was talking about a different heist that was happening, and apparently there were decoy posts for heists that weren't happening, where somebody was claiming that they put their computer under a vending machine to steal the game, and it's like that didn't happen. I don't think there are vending machines.
Why would you put the computer in a vending machine?
It's concealed.
Yeah, so no one finds it.
I hope no one orders a soda.
No, underneath it, like behind
Yeah.
it or something. But yeah, that always like gave me a chuckle because like they were posting like pictures of vending machines on image boards, and it was just like the hero we need.
I love the idea of like someone trying to get into like the FTP of a kiosk Wii U.
I believe Skyward Sword's E3 demo got successfully leaked. Don't know how that happened, but
that could have been a trade show thing, though. I mean,
maybe
Could have been like the Pokemon Gold and Silver beta.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna
Where,
say
like-
that like that E3 like demo leaks haven't happened before, but they're way less likely.
Yeah.
And you
The
gotta
bigger
remember, like,
games get, the harder it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bigger the game. Also, Nintendo's like pretty like good about keeping track of their stuff
Mhm.
generally.
Yep.
Like, why would they want to connect their consoles to even like Wi-Fi?
Yeah, the guy trying to steal Breath of the Wild's demo, he had to like forcibly connect it to the internet
Yeah.
through like code and stuff. And even then, it took like 30 minutes to get his program online or something. It sounded like it. Maybe it was 30 seconds, because 30 minutes sounds like a long time to be standing there with like code running across the screen. But yeah, 30 something. It took a while.
He just had a Raspberry Pi in his pocket with like a little wireless touch monitor in the other hand. He was dressed up like Aiden Pierce. He was blending into the crowd.
He had his like overweight friend like in the at home like on the keyboard like giving him like intel.
He had a friend with a really big Wii U shirt. So
The guy trying to steal it is Peter Parker.
pizza time.
Hey. Alright, so
man. Any
next
other good,
question, I
like-
guess.
Any other like good fake leaks or whatever that we can remember?
Let me.
One last thing. The Breath of the Wild guy did not get nabbed. He successfully escaped.
Yeah.
You know, we never talked about it, I think, to any capacity on any Source Gaming media. So, you guys want to talk about the Switch Pro?
No.
You guys want to talk about how the idea of the Switch Pro is really, really stupid?
I feel like we'll be beating a dead horse.
Yeah, but it's a funny dead
mean-
horse.
Well, there is some evidence. Isn't there some evidence that there's like a Switch revision eventually coming?
Oh, that's definitely
There's-
going to happen.
there's
but
evidence-
I don't think it's going to be a hardware overhaul.
There's
Yeah.
evidence of a Switch revision being out right now.
Yeah, because
That's-
they gotta fix that major like security
Yeah.
risk.
Yeah, it's the idea being that the new hardware wasn't quite literally new hardware, but a silent revision, just a new motherboard.
And they did put out a silent revision of the Joy-Cons, right, to fix connection issues.
Yes, they've been putting in those little foam cubes in the Joy-Cons ever since. I've always kind of said that I feel like the Switch is going to be more prone to stuff like how you had the launch PS4, and then before the Slim PS4, they kind of had the Uncharted bundle PS4 that replaced the touch buttons with real buttons and made it like use a lot less power consumption and redid a few things. That
is one thing the Switch could do with less power consumption, because as far as I know, it breaks like regulations and stuff. It like takes more than it calls for.
It doesn't go by.
That's why,
it's not USB-C compliant,
Yeah.
but also no one follows those.
Okay.
Like, it's so specific enough and not it's not terrible enough that like because you can just use a standard USB-C cable to charge the Switch. The only thing is that you can't do that to power the Switch in docked mode. You need the Nintendo adapter. And I
Yes.
think
Yeah.
that's the reason why we had so many stories of docks bricking, quote-unquote, switches, is because they were using third-party adapters that weren't following what Nintendo was doing. Because I had the Insignia dock, and my Switch still works fine, and I've just been using the standard Nintendo charger.
Yes.
So, I don't know. But yeah, the whole idea of there being a more powerful Switch is... It's not terribly impossible, but the idea of it being such a jump that there would be Switch Pro or Switch Plus or Switch 32X, whatever you want to call it, exclusive games is really stupid. And
I mean, this early in the lifespan, like,
Yeah.
they're not gonna like.
Yeah.
the Switch is on an uphill battle. Like they're still trying to fight to be with the big boys. Like I don't think Nintendo is necessarily in a safe position until they either match or they surpass the Xbox One in sales.
Oh, I thought they already passed Xbox.
No, they're 15 mil behind.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They definitely passed in Japan, though, probably.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I could see maybe a hardware revision that makes it a little bit better, but no exclusive games. I think they've learned their lesson on that. I don't think any of the new 3DS exclusive games have done particularly well. And there's like
really
3 of
haven't.
them or something.
There's
It's-
only like Binding of Isaac and Xenoblade.
Oh yeah, that's right, Binding of
Yeah.
Isaac. But yeah, there's Fire Emblem Warriors. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Oh yeah, Fire
something.
Emblem Warriors was exclusive, right?
Yeah.
Like with Hyrule Warriors, it was optional, but you basically had to have a
Uh,
3DS.
Oh, there's Minecraft too. I bet Minecraft did well.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't Minecraft have larger worlds than the Wii U
Minecraft has
version?
larger worlds than the fucking Wii U version.
Yeah, that's really weird.
When I heard that, I kind of I didn't believe it, but it's true. Maybe it's because like the Wii U has to support 4-player split screen, and that's why it can't have like as big a worlds. I don't know.
The most realistic take I have on the idea of a Switch Plus is that they would maybe release something late next year with a slightly higher clocked Tegra, maybe even a Tegra X2, and it would be like similar to docked mode in portable mode, and the docked mode would be maybe 30% more powerful, but because the key is to not make the portable mode of the regular Switch obsolete, because then you just ruined all success you just had.
Yeah. I'm kind of sort of off topic, but I'm hoping with the new online coming out this month that they finally finish the menu, the Switch UI,
Yeah.
because
It looks-
it's lacking features.
Was that a fake leak with the 2 rows?
2 roles?
2 rows of icons?
I've not heard about that.
Wait, the controllers?
The
No,
controllers are
no,
data
not-
mined.
Yeah,
but-
the controllers are legitimate, but there was like
Yeah.
someone who posted a mock-up of 6.0, but there was some talk about whether or not if it was fake or not.
It's probably fake.
I would
Yeah.
like 2 or 3 rows though. That would be nice.
I think we would have seen more images in line with the other 6.0 like images we've
Yeah.
seen to prove that. Like, we already know what the save data
But yeah,
upload
Yeah.
screen looks like.
Eventually,
Is it per game?
Yes.
Yeah.
You
that's
you
what
do
I
it.
thought.
It's
yeah,
like
you have to do it manually.
it's like the
Um,
PlayStation 3 and like Vita, where you got to do
Mhm.
it manually, which is fine.
I would hope eventually there's a native move games feature,
Yeah.
because the workaround right now is kind of cumbersome.
Yeah,
Just
it's
a
kind
bit.
of annoying.
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna say one more thing about the Switch Pro thing, because I read this and it made me. I had many questions, and I don't need to say who did the leak, but basically there was a website who picked up on the tweet and posted their own take on it. And it is, whew. Not going to name the name of the website, not going to name the writer. You can find it if you want, I'm sure. But he said, and I quote, I'm going to read this off from the screenshot of the article I took. Another big question surrounding any release of a Switch Pro is what the impact the system's release would have on the existing Nintendo Switch user base of approximately 20 million customers. Fortunately for Nintendo, the Switch is young enough in its lifespan at this point that a transition to a Switch Pro model would not fragment the market too significantly. Nintendo could also partner with a number of retailers and offer huge trade-in bonuses for people looking to trade in their original Nintendo Switches for the new Switch Pro. The fact that someone wrote that and, like, didn't realize how terrible of an idea that is, I think really goes to show, if you believe this leak, you're really wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. They basically wrote a paragraph that is one big run-on sentence.
Oh, that's all of my papers.
But yeah, the idea of like, oh, a Switch Pro wouldn't be that bad. Just trade in your original Switch. You'd still have to pay like $100 for the new one, and you wouldn't have a console. But hey, just trade in your Switch. It's like
that would also probably be really bad for the businesses.
Yeah, it would.
They're losing money on the deal.
It's straight up awful. It's a horrible, terrible take.
And then they'd have a whole bunch of original model Switches that nobody wants anymore because the new model's way better.
Yeah. What a goofball. Let's get to a few more Twitter questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me open up my notifications real quick, because I had to click away to open up that stupid nonsense. CD Cobra May asked, if Capcom got another rep, who do you think it would be? I'd have to say either Phoenix Wright or Monster Hunter.
I would say Resident Evil.
I know what Matt wants to say because he's doing a video about it.
Dante.
I'm Phoenix Wright. I'd go with Phoenix Wright.
I would go Resident Evil.
Dante.
I think I kind of made this case in the Phoenix Wright RTC, but Phoenix Wright is, I think, as close to a Nintendo character as like a like a Capcom character can be.
Yeah, I understand Phoenix Wright a lot because it started on Nintendo, GBA, DS, 3DS, and it went mobile. But other than mobile, it's mostly it's on the Wii too. But yeah,
it's on the Wii. It's probably coming to Switch from
probably
some murmurs.
I would hope so.
Yeah,
because I've played one of the 3DS games on my phone. I have Dual Destinies on my phone, and the image quality is superb. It's crystal clear. And then I played Spirit of Justice on the 3DS because it took them forever to release it on mobile, and oh my god, the resolution. But yeah, those games would look great in HD.
Yeah. That's
Didn't
why
the DMC producer already say Dante isn't in? That doesn't mean anything.
He didn't actually say Dante is in. He just said he wishes.
No. The question was, didn't a DMC producer already say Dante isn't in? Which yes, they did, but that doesn't mean anything. I remember there was a panel, the Devil May Cry reunion panel in like 2015, where they were talking about. They got asked about a potential Devil May Cry 5. And I think it was already happening then because they said it's 4 years in development. And the actor for Virgil went, this is really great how it worked out because they're going to bring us back. And then he does a double take. He turns to the other two actors and says, I can talk about that now, right? And then Dante's actor goes, no. So, Yeah.
Devil May Cry was like a worst kept secret for a
Devil May
while.
Cry 5.
Yeah, 5.
Yeah. Everybody knew it was coming. It was just a matter of when. Professor Layton would be awesome. Yes, I agree.
mean, the reason that I don't think Dante's happening is just because of that whole Capcom confidentiality podcast, where that whole thing kind of spiraled out of control. Like if you look at it, what's his name? Matt Walker and Pete, right? They're the two that are talking about it. Matt Walker is the one of the people heavily involved with Devil May Cry 5.
He's the one of the producers of Devil May Cry 5.
Yeah. He appeared on stage at E3.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so yeah, he gets a viewer question that was like Dante and Smash, and he's like, "Oh man, I wish there was Dante and Smash." And then Peter's just like, "Man, you don't even want to start that." and like Peter's like reaction to that whole thing like was kind of cut out, and like people were just like focusing on Matt's like him just saying Dante and Smash, and like people just kind of took that and spiraled out of control.
It's gone places.
Yeah, like I heard that like the Reset Era thread was just like over, like there was just so many Dantes and Smash like posts.
My people.
So what I really really want is for Smash DLC, if Dante's not in the base roster, I really want Dante to be voted in as the ballot character.
Yes.
That way it would perfectly balance Bayonetta.
We'd finally have a top tier matchup that isn't just Bayonetta and Bayonetta. Now we can have Bayonetta and Dante. The new Fox and Falco. Let's do it.
Oh my god. So let's see. Let's look at some other questions. Hugo Miguel asked, as someone who would love a corpse party, especially Ayumi Shinozaki and/or Fatal Frame rep in Smash Ultimate, what are your opinions on the horror genre being repped in Smash, and what do you think of the genre's current representation in Smash? That's a very specific question, but thank you for asking.
Really quick, Jose Torres says we need more M-rated characters in Smash. So, fun thing about Dante, he's probably more family-friendly than Snake or Bayonetta.
Oh my god.
So that's a thing. Alright, so let's move on to the horror characters.
What I will say, one thing about M-rated characters is that sometimes it gets hard to incorporate those characters. Like I know I was just advocating for Resident Evil just now, and that's just because Resident Evil is like the next biggest Capcom, like biggest series that Capcom has, like is massively huge in Japan. Like they have USJ rides every year for Halloween with Resident Evil theme. So I think it just, and like this very successful movie spin-off and everything like that. Like if there's a third party that needs to be in Smash that isn't right now, I think it's Resident Evil. But besides that, I would want to say is that it is hard to kind of get M-rated characters because of sometimes their moveset can lead to things that can cause ratings issues.
Yeah, particularly heavy reliance on guns.
Yeah.
We don't know Sakurai's exact stance on guns, but in Melee he said, like jokingly, something about James Bond, realistic firearms. That's a no.
Yeah.
And we don't know if he's changed his story about that though.
With Brawl, he designed Snake around using like heavy weapons to kind of make it seem more ridiculous.
Yeah, it's still like realistic weapons, but he doesn't use any bullets.
That's what I was gonna. That's
if you look at
sorry.
Bayonetta, she shoots from her feet. Like it's kind of ridiculous. Like
in Bayonetta, I don't think you see any bullets. You just see the gunshot, the gun flash.
Yeah.
Muzzle. Sorry to cut you off.
But I kind of mentioned this in the Doom Guy RTC, and like, I think like something like Snake and Bayonetta are inherently cartoony in their violence. Like Snake CQC and using like rocket launchers and stuff can be toned down immensely, but like you're not seeing Snake using a SOCOM. Same thing with Bayonetta. Like you can basically, because her guns are, like they don't look like guns. They look like weird old timey muskets that just shoot fireworks, basically.
Yeah, they're very like clearly guns, but they're not like they're not like clearly based on real world models. They're highly stylized. They're completely original.
Which is why I said I don't see Doom Guy getting in just because his main arsenal would be like inherently cartoony, but still like real bulleted weapons, like shotguns and like a chainsaw and stuff. Like I think that's going to be taking it too far, and I think that maybe the Resident Evil characters would have that same problem.
Yes. So there's a thing. Melee became a bigger part of Resident Evil games as the series went on. Resident Evil 6 has like a whole like melee combo parry system. Down B is gonna be counter confirmed. But yeah, you can get away with using melee for a lot of attacks, but guns are gonna be in there somewhere. That's basically Resident Evil's a shooter. That's the core of it.
Yeah.
One thing I remember is that they also in Smash for Wii U and 3DS, they also made the guns a lot more cartoony. Like the items,
Yes.
like the submarine gun, or even in whatchamacallit, Smash Ultimate, there's a banana gun, which is just kind of ridiculous.
The new gun they added for the heat, it's like a heat meter gun, or rage meter.
Rage, yeah,
that's it. The rage gun. It looks like something. It fooled somebody, like thinking it was straight out of Doom, but it looks like it's covered in like horns and stuff. It's really kind of silly.
Where's it from? I forgot.
It's from Smash.
No. Is it a Smash original?
It is a Smash original item.
Okay.
I'll post it in the chat. You don't have to put it up.
As far as a
rage gun.
As far as a Corpse Party or a Fatal Frame rep, that's a big no on Corpse Party. Fatal Frame, I can see an assist trophy. I can see the Camera Obscura being an item.
There it is. Fatal Frame definitely will probably get a trophy. I don't know about anything past that, honestly. Because Smash has been pretty good about covering like even the most obscure titles, like in the gap between the previous game and the current one. There was like that one Z-rated Nintendo Wii exclusive or something in Smash 4 that almost nobody knew who they were from.
Is that the D3 published one?
Regalia? I think so. Yeah, I think it's Regalia. Regalia, Smash.
The game that's basically Earth Defense Force, except instead of ants, it's orcs, and instead of guns, it's swords.
I want to say so. Yes.
Alright, yeah, there you go.
I miss the Brawl art style, Ultimate is kind of dialing it back a bit more from 4. It's a little more subdued. It's not quite Brawl level, but there's more detail and it's more subdued.
Yeah, if you compare like the overalls for like Mario and Luigi, like from Brawl Ultimate and Smash 4 Wii U, you can see how it's been kind of in the middle of that.
Mm-hmm.
So, what was another question?
Yeah.
Travis Touchdown. So yeah, I really want Travis Touchdown Smash.
So,
like, he's like one of my most wanted third-party characters.
I absolutely adore No More Heroes, and a way I've thought about working around his kind of maturity is in his game he breaks the fourth wall all the time. So he would like deliberately tone himself down, and occasionally he can make quips like, "I gotta keep this E10."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say let's not take as many as the "What do you think about X character" in Smash questions, only because we'll be here all day.
Yes.
Yeah.
And most of these questions just boil down to a simple yes or no.
Well, I have a soft spot for Travis Touchdown because I interviewed
Koichi
Tsuda and like I got to talk to him about it.
I love Fatal Frame, but you know.
Yeah.
Like let's see. Rule Breaker X01 asked, "What do you guys think of Banjo Kazooie's chances of being in Smash Brothers Ultimate?" And Yeah, and then Phantom
not
said, "What do
good.
you guys think about Sora? Not good."
Banjo
good, not
Kazooie. It
Not
comes
good.
down to if they can reach an agreement, and I don't think they will.
Honestly, I
It's-
think they could. They could, but it's just like it's a dead franchise.
I don't think Nintendo would bother. Honestly,
It's weird because I'm in a spot where after Ridley and K. Rool and Simon, I'm almost like at the point of optimistic about Banjo coming to Smash, because it seems like it seems like what they really want to do is do these big kind of like, oh, like we're finally putting in all these people that you know just that everyone
Won't
ever
shut up
wanted. They're going off of the poll and everything, and it's
yeah.
I feel like Banjo Kazooie would, because that's got to be the biggest final reveal they could ever do.
Mm.
Like,
Yeah,
I wonder.
because if it's not Ridley, because Ridley I think would be the, because that's got to be the thing, right? Like they have to be, at least seemingly they're upping the ante with each reveal.
but you gotta remember, like Smash has always disappointed with its last reveals.
Yeah. Does relevancy even matter? K. Rool is in. Well, you see, there's relevancy, and then there's being owned by a competitor,
Yeah.
and also being dead franchise.
I think.
And also, like,
yeah. Go for it.
I mean, like with Banjo, like I could see it happening, but I think it would have more of an impact as DLC because like it would be like the cloud of DLC.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my point
Like-
I was gonna mention about I was gonna make about the reveal and you know, final reveals not being that crazy is that usually the final reveals are in the game themselves after it comes out. But the plan here, if that's a lot of people pointed out to me after the Smash Direct, was can you sorry, there's someone spamming in chat and
Maxers.
yeah, let's
Yeah, I saw it. It's a fake Geno leak.
yeah,
Oh.
please don't do that. But there we go. But
I think I've seen that one. It's not convincing. No, sir.
It like the letters look like they're like
Okay.
oh yeah, no, that looks awful. That looks
okay.
That
So
looks
that's
straight
not the one
terrible.
I've seen. Let me bring up the one I've seen.
that looks actually bad. Also, why? I mean, I guess it makes sense because he's a Mario character in theory, but yeah, I don't think.
This is the one I've seen.
yeah.
That's
I saw
terrible.
That one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one at least looks a little bit better.
Why is he doing the smooth criminal lean?
No, it's because it's at a Dutch angle.
But as I was saying, from what I understand, they're trying to reveal everyone before the game actually comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, they've already said as much.
and so I think, you know, to help the hype cycle, they would announce these big reveals. I don't know. I'm not gonna put my bets into Banjo and coming to Smash, but I think now it's more possible than ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. With this entry, they seem to be focusing on like fan requests, and even though some people say Simon might be obscure, I've been listening to a lot of Castlevania music lately, and every YouTube video I go to, there's just a stray comment from like 2 years ago saying put Simon in Smash, and it's just like, wow, he's more popular than I realized.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, actually, like I was looking at like list of like requests from like various websites, and Simon actually popped up a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Castlevania's big. Like people can't like decide on a face for the franchise, but Simon's up there.
The people who say that like K. Rool isn't popular and Simon aren't popular are people who are probably under the age of 18.
Yeah, the thing with K. Rool was I wasn't expecting him because I I've been conditioned by Smash 4 to only expect relevant characters, and I'm so glad I was proven wrong because K. Rool's back after a long absence.
I expected K. Rool like just because of how requested he was, but I expected him to be like the last unlockable character.
Oh, yeah.
Like that's why I think I even said as much as in my rate the character. I gave him a pretty high score, like maybe like a 70% or like something like that, 75%, because I just figured he was coming because he was heavily requested in Japan, heavily requested in the West. Like, there's just no way that you could ignore that. And I think the Mii costume was a sign of that.
Yeah.
So we got any other questions? I see some in the chat.
So, like, I think, like, so Robotic Edward, he said, what's the point of secret characters when leaks exist? And I think that's exactly why they're trying to reveal all the characters before the game comes out.
They've stated that they do not like leaks, and they were sad that the last game leaked. I don't think they exactly said it, but they talked very bad about leaks.
Yeah,
they're just happy. They said they were happy that it hasn't happened this time.
Sakurai, in the last game, he said in his book, Think About Making Video Games Too, he said that the ERSB leak, when talking about it, he was like, it was a very regrettable situation.
Okay.
That's as much as he said about the ERSB situation where it was leaked in the West.
Yes.
And then with Smash Ultimate, we translate that column where he says like he doesn't want someone to leak it for their smug whatever.
Mm-hmm. They don't want it to
satisfaction or whatever.
Self-satisfaction, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have a little pet theory that Richter might have been like chosen first because he's more popular in Japan, as far as I know.
Actually, the Amazon Japan page only mentions Richter. They don't mention Simon.
Yeah, but yeah, I feel like Richter might have been picked first, but then they decided to put Simon up front instead. And that would explain why Simon does a whole lot of Richter's moves.
Well, I think he says in the direct that...
He does say, yes.
They use half of each. Like, you can't have one or the other.
It wasn't half. It was like Simon echoes Richter too.
Yeah.
Because like a lot of his moves are originated from Richter.
Yeah. So I think it was just like, how do we come up with a Castlevania moveset that works in Smash?
Mm-hmm.
You have to use some moves from Richter and maybe some inspiration from Simon. Why don't we just have both of them in?
Mm-hmm.
Especially with the new Echo system.
Yeah, it worked out pretty well. Richter was definitely chosen for a long time, though. He's the only Echo to be in a CG video.
Yeah.
Those things have to be ordered
and
like
also,
way in advance.
Whatchamacallit, Dark Samus and Chrom, they didn't get joined the battle, did they?
They did. They got title cards, but they didn't get
after
special videos.
Yeah.
I think Chrom's was literally joins the battle, so they didn't even bother.
Yeah.
But yeah, it must have been... I think those two might have been real late. Especially Chrom. He looks kind of weird.
Yeah, Chrom looks kind of rushed, to be honest.
Yeah. I'm glad he has his own Final Smash, though. At least that's...
someone asked me on Twitter when I was at the gym the other day, they're like, what are you most worried about with Smash Ultimate? And I said I was most worried about bugs.
Okay.
Because I feel like they're trying to pack in so much content that I'm not sure if they're going to have enough time to actually properly debug everything.
I was noticing, I was going through some of the stuff on the website, and there's some questionable things on there, and I gotta wonder how far in advance they prepared all these, and if stuff like that will be changed. Because there's screenshots on Young Link's page where his hair kind of goes off of his model.
Yeah, because Wolf has a lot too.
Oh yeah.
And also, I remember watching one of the tournaments. I think it was in Japan, where someone put a pink Donkey Kong on the Mario Galaxy stage, and he just disappeared for half the match.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I just worry that there's gonna be so many bugs. It's gonna be who is it? Larry in the Smash E3 trailer. His face disappears for a couple frames.
Ooh. Okay.
They're just trying to pack in so much content that I'm afraid.
Yeah,
that, things are going to break quite easily.
Well,
that's also why Oh, sorry.
They still have like a few months before the game comes out. The game will probably go gold in November.
That's also why I'm believing Sakurai on his statement that don't expect too many new fighters this time.
Yeah.
Because everybody's expecting the same amount as the last game. Oh, there's going to be 7 more. They got to reveal them all. I think there's only going to be like 2 more newcomers at most. The rest of it's going to be filled with echoes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure also what's maybe not helping is having to split it between 2 development teams, because you have the folks at Namco and you have the folks at Nintendo.
Have they been confirmed to be developing it?
It's just Bandai Namco that's making it. Like Nintendo just supervises it.
That would be more of a problem with the previous game, because they were making 2 completely different games. I'm surprised they came out as polished as they did, because they were making 2 completely different games, and they had to be like feature identical aside from a few like changes to make it run on the 3DS. We are reading chat, but it's very hard to get questions in because we keep talking a lot. If you want your questions to be read at one of us, and we will pay attention to it.
Yeah, we'll try to notice you.
There's also just some questions we're not answering just because they're either not worth answering, apologies, or again, we can only answer so many. What do you think of X in Smash? It's like okay, we have a whole series for that.
That's true.
Yeah. Well, I just want to say one thing. I think like we'll have like another like black hole situation when Melee, like when you could like create a black hole. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, like that was really fun, but also game breaking. But I just wonder if Smash Ultimate will have something like that.
I feel Smash 3DS severely limited. Smash Wii U, yes,
that's very common knowledge.
Ice Climbers got cut. Pokemon Trainer had to be stripped down to Charizard. All the transformations had to be split. It was a whole thing.
I think it was 3DS and also 8-player Smash. I still put a lot of blame on 8-player Smash.
Yeah. Well, the Switch can handle 8-player Smash on every stage, and unlike what I said in the last stream when I was speculating, because I wasn't taking everything in at once, it can just handle it on any stage. It doesn't have to be like a big Battlefield mode. That's really cool.
Yeah, it's really impressive, like how much more the Switch can do. I think I was talking with, was it with you, or maybe Spazzy? I think it was with Spazzy, and like basically the Switch's GPU, is where it's it hasn't made
the dealio with the hardware is that the Switch's GPU is at least a bit more powerful than the Wii U's GPU. The Wii U actually had a surprisingly good GPU.
Yeah.
The problem. Also, someone asked, "What leak do you believe is the most credible?" None of them, but
I believe the Dante leak.
But
that's because he just wanted it to be true.
I know.
But the CPU, the problem with the CPU of the Wii U is that it was using a CPU from 1997 that was horribly outdated, horribly underpowered, and that's the reason why we didn't get Metro Last Light or Battlefield 4 or Crysis 3 or Aliens Colonial Marines on the Wii U, because the CPU is just That's probably why we also didn't get Payday 2 on the Wii U. But the thing about the Switch in terms of power is the GPU might be a slight upgrade to the Wii U's GPU, but the CPU is finally, a modern CPU that can actually run things. Plus 4 gigs of DDR4 RAM instead of 2 gigs of really, really, really slow DDR3 RAM.
Yes.
Because, I mean, there's a lot of impressive things with the Smash Ultimate, like the Ditto transformations are finally in the game.
Yes.
Stage Morph, as Phantom mentioned. Like,
Bryhard mentioned that the ultimate test that Digital Foundry could do on the Wii U is doing 8-player Ice Climbers on the map with the reflections, and they use the Ditto to then mimic another 8 ice climbers.
Yeah.
I don't think you can have that many Pokemon at once. The Brawl and Wii U limited it to 3.
On 8-player Smash, it was only like 1 or 2 at a time.
Okay.
Depending on the Pokemon.
Yeah, but another thing about Smash, the Wii U version already ran at 1080p 60, and it could handle a few stages with 8-player Smash. So the fact that that already worked pretty well means that this straight improvement can do everything fine.
But I mean, like, they had to cut out like the reflections for the Wii Fit Studio. They had to cut out the Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah.
Breaking. They had to cut out the Shy Guys and Mario Kart stage.
They had to make a lot of
a lot of concessions.
And I feel like they'll still be doing that for this one. I have no doubt Fountain of Dreams is getting its reflection remove.
Yeah, I think it would be insane if it's still there.
Yeah.
They actually haven't shown 8-player Smash gameplay, really. Like, they've shown a couple screens, like, they had a couple seconds, but we haven't really seen how it looks.
I think as right now they're just trying to appeal to your competitive folk.
Oh, the stage morph I want to see is New Pork City into Great Cave Offensive. Let's do it.
No, Fountain of Dreams to Great Cave Offensive, the smallest stage to the biggest stage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just see how that handles it.
I see it. I understand. Nice.
But we got a lot of questions. For legitimate leaks, I would say for Gavin, he seems like he has legitimate information because he was right about Simon and there's a couple of other things, right? I think he said Snake was coming back. So that's the only person I would pay attention to.
What kind of non-character franchise stages do you think could happen? I think we're done on stages, honestly.
Yeah.
We might get some more stuff in that story mode, some theme stages, because we have that Monster Hunter themed area that's not a stage, but it's in the game.
Yeah.
If Lord Girahim on Twitter asks, if Nintendo, possibly Sakurai, were to revive a retro series, which do you think would be likely? Which would you want?
Mysterious Murakami Castle.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Well,
I think I'm on the same boat there.
Kamiya.
Yeah. Kamiya said he had interest in it. Don't bother him about it, or he'll yell at you and tell you no.
But I mean, like,
he blocks every English language person anyway now.
Yeah, he's just so fed up with Twitter.
Yeah, what a guy. But yeah, he said the same thing about Star Fox.
Yeah,
bombarded. But yeah, leave him alone about Mysterious Murakami Castle. Let him be a fan in peace.
Just don't tweet at him.
Yeah. Like people have tweeted at him, but it's only like occasionally, and he just replies with a happy face. But yeah, Mysterious Murakami Castle. I want that revive. Give it to me, baby. I need my samurai. Next question.
This is mostly for Push. I'm curious, how did Japan react to Shovel Knight being in Smash?
I mean, like, Shovel Knight is actually a thing here now. Like, I remember during Smash for Wii U, like, everyone was advocating for Shovel Knight, and I translate a lot of things like from Japanese people who were like, I have no idea who Shovel Knight is now. But because the game was actually localized and released here, people now kind of know him, and they're just kind of like, yeah, he's in Smash now, or he's in Assist Trophy.
So I've been asked a question. I'm afraid to ask, but I've been asked by Evan Emmanuel, what are your thoughts on #Puddlegate? And I am afraid to ask what that is.
So what happened was that Spider-Man, the puddles are disappearing from the newest screens, and so people are like, it's a downgrade.
Look,
the game has a dynamic weather system.
Concessions have to be made to get things to run, even if it is a downgrade. This is normal. It happens. It's a process. Please don't get angry about it. It's dumb. it is very dumb. Please don't harass the developers about a small little change. Whew.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Dark Samus is the first US character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
an image of Dark Samus with like a barbecue and like an eagle, which is amazing.
What kind of non-franchise characters would you want to happen? Well, that's a thing. Give
Like
me
stages.
give me a Mirsame Castle stage. Start there.
Put a Fatal Frame stage. I don't know.
Muddy Mole.
Yeah.
Tetris stage.
Oh
would be cool,
yeah,
actually.
yeah. We already have Tetris music. Give us the stage.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's a nightmare to play on. Give it to me.
Like
I want to be crushed by the blocks.
Was it Smash Crusade that had like a Tetris stage?
I don't remember.
It was
but
one of those.
them
the
definitely has
yeah,
it.
one of the fan games, and actually, it was actually one of my favorite stages. Yeah. So yeah, we got like a lot of feedback on the Blade Strangers review. I think
yeah.
2 or 3 people like messaged us about it.
We got a couple things to say about Blade Strangers.
I mean, I don't own the game, so I can't comment on it personally.
I have a whole story.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, but you start with the review because I don't know anything about that.
Oh, basically, like Nintendox was pretty like underwhelmed by Blade Strangers, and I think a lot of people were like disappointed with his review because they didn't think he like went into enough details about like his issues with the game. And I'll say that's probably because the review is a little bit rushed because of Gamescom. Like you have to remember that he was just at Gamescom and then he went to review Blade Strangers the day he was coming back from Gamescom.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Phantom wants to butt in on the Blade Strangers talk.
Yeah, I'm not. Like that's a question more for Nintendox, not for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, my story with Blade Strangers is it was nowhere.
I haven't played it.
And I got up that morning. I pre-registered for MagFest. I watched the Nindies Direct, and then I went to go to Best Buy, and it was sold out everywhere. Literally, not a single Best Buy in at least within 250 miles of where I am.
Oh, is my keyboard loud? I'm sorry.
Had a copy of Blade Strangers, and it wasn't even online either. And
Jeez.
I asked like the Best Buy employees what was up with that, and they were like, "Yeah, it should be here. The game came out today." And I checked GameStop, and it wasn't in any of the local stores either. The only way I was able to pick it up was I just happened to be at a GameStop like 3 towns over to go to a CD store, and I walked in and I was like, "Hey, do you have Blade Strangers?" And they're like, "Yeah." I was like, "Okay." Like I don't know what's up with that. But as far as the game is concerned, I had some friends over, and the first few matches, we were definitely underwhelmed.
Mm-hmm.
It felt very slow. It felt very kind of clunky at first, but we played a few matches, and we kind of got more into the groove of it, and then we started having a lot of fun with it.
Yeah.
So, I think the game's fine. I don't think it's amazing. I think from the get-go, Blade Strangers looked to be more kind of like gimmicky than it was going to be like a big boy, real competitive fighter. And that's not a problem. You can have fun fighters.
Yeah, I think Nintendox's main problem with Blade Strangers was the lack of single-player content. Like, there's just not a lot of content, so like it just completely relies on the fighting game, which is fine. You know, that's what fighting games do, but for $30, it's kind of a steep price, he thought.
I mean, that's like most, if not all, fighting games. As much as I would love more fighting games to have like the kind of story mode that like Injustice had, because that was really cool. I think your go-to arcade mode, or even something like what Pokken Tournament does, where it has like this sort of like you go up the ranks of like an imaginary tournament. Like that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cute. I like that.
I think Blade Strangers has that. Like it has like it's just like very generic, and like for a game where like you have like all these characters from like different franchises, they don't really interact that well.
Yeah.
Oh, Phantom overpaid. I think it's 30, right?
No, it's 40.
Maybe isn't it?
No, it's 40. It's $40.
Okay. I'm mistaken. Sorry, it's 40.
Okay, so I've had this question up for a while. Chat's been moving, but we have not ignored you. Mr. Chickflip999 asks, I have a question for PushDustIn. So you don't think any new stages are coming to Smash, which I understand why. Does that mean we won't get a character from a new franchise?
That's right.
I believe there's a possibility. We got Melee with the Fire Emblem characters and no Fire Emblem stage. The Fire Emblem stage there's evidence of one in data, but it was cut.
Yep.
And I feel like it might happen in this game. It's possible. They've said some of the stages have taken over a year to make.
Yep.
And if they couldn't get it in time for release, it'll be either scrapped or added later. But the character might come without a stage if we get a character from a new franchise.
This is why I disagree, is because for two reasons. The first is that I think we're on the same page on this is it for the stages, right?
Yeah.
And that's because the way that Sakurai counted the number of stages.
Yes.
And he said, this is all the stages. They're all unlocked from... well, he didn't say this is all the stages. He said this is the stage select screen. Stages are unlocked from the get-go. So him like counting it seems very final, and it doesn't seem like there would be more stages after that. Like if he said like there are more than 100 stages, then yes, I would say yes. Definitely counting more stages coming. But he just said that there are 104 stages if you include the battlefield variations, the final destination, and the train stage.
103.
104 if you include the training.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
cool.
He said 104 in the Famitsu, 103 in the Smash.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah. So that's why that's the main reason why I think there aren't more stages coming. Another reason is I think they showed off the sound test and they showed all the series icons in there.
Did we see all of them?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. They had all the series icons, and so if there was a character that was coming from a new series, I think that icon would have had to been edited out or something like that.
I think they would edit it out though.
Yeah. It's not impossible.
We saw what they did with the boxing stage in the last game.
Yeah, but that was actually a different variation of the stage.
Yeah, I think
Like
they made the different variation to hide it, but it was done to hide it.
Yeah,
I feel like the music might be hidden or not there if you don't unlock the character yet, and I think that might have been the case in another game. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, I'm grasping at straws trying to justify maybe a new franchise because I want to see Isaac.
Yeah. So some pizza dude man, the guy said why basically why wouldn't they at least center the bottom roll, and that's something that they might still do. If you look at the ERSB leak and the Final Smash roster for 3DS, they're actually different stage layouts. Like the stages were completely reorganized between the span of
the icons were changed, weren't they?
Yeah, some of the icons were even updated.
Yes.
So like this is very much a work in progress, and I wouldn't be surprised if if it looks a little bit differently on launch day. So
the Ice Climbers icon is missing in the.
It's included in the retro. Ice Climbers are included in retro.
Oh really? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's weird, but okay.
I think.
I'll check that real quick so we aren't wrong.
Yeah.
Keep rolling with the questions. I'll just bring that up.
I guess we can also move on to another topic just because we don't want to be here sitting about. I don't know. How much longer do you guys want to keep doing this?
I'm good till whenever because
we're an hour 20 in.
Yeah.
Maybe like a half hour more is my max.
Yeah.
Because that'll be like 2 a.m.
So I think We can just keep talking about Smash forever. Let's talk about something else. Let's talk about the Nindies Direct. Because y'all catch that.
Nah, Smash.
Oh god, man! People were saying that at the end of the stream when that one guy's like, "I have one more announcement." People are like, "Oh, is this gonna be the Smash?" And it's like, no. We got the Nindies Direct.
Where the fuck is Shantae?
There's.
People are crazy thinking there was going to be a Smash announcement. They wouldn't overshadow all the indie developers like that.
I mean, like, a lot of people are like, oh yeah, they're gonna show off Shantae in Smash. And it's like, why? Why would they do that?
There are 2 Mario icons on this music screen. That's weird.
Oh, one is for the spin-off games, like Mario Kart.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Please talk about how the Goose Game is the best thing ever. See, I want to praise the Goose Game, Untitled Goose Game, but real talk, Okay,
push the music screen. At the bottom, next to the Castlevania logo, there are 3 dots, meaning we don't have everything yet.
Okay, can you send me a screen of that?
Yeah, I'll just screenshot the YouTube video.
What was I gonna say? I was really hoping for a Duck Game date.
And I'll look for Ice Climbers. Keep going.
For Switch.
Oh no, the 3 dots is the other category. Got it.
Yeah,
my bad. Ice Climbers in here. Yeah, there you go. We're good.
Okay.
We are good.
They're also ordered by the series appearance. No, they're not.
They're ordered by date of origin, I think.
Date of appearance in Smash, but third parties are at the end.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Snakes.
Yeah,
Sonic,
but the retro is ordered by Origin. Yes.
Yep.
Neat. All right, guys, keep going.
I just wanted the Duck Game date because they announced that, like a month before the Switch came out, and it's still not out on the Switch. And I really want Duck Game on the Switch. I like Duck Game a lot.
Isn't it Goose?
No.
That's a different
Duck Game is a
but
separate
game. It looks very interesting. The Goose Game.
What's the Duck Game?
Duck Game is literally just called Duck Game, and it's a 4-player multiplayer local screen. It's ducks with guns, basically.
The goal is to murder each other, and there is a dedicated quack button.
Yeah, and it's a lot of fun.
It is right. There's also online mode.
Yeah, they just added online, I think, to it. Well, they added like a weird online progression system to it recently.
So someone Eric asked on Twitter if I'm going to TGS, and I am going to Tokyo Game Show.
Get me that fucking Arano figure, Push. God damn it! Can please?
I'll do my best.
Please.
Is it on sale for the normal days, like not the normal days, the press days?
Yes.
If it's on sale for the press days, then I'll get it. If it's only on the business day, on the public days, I'll think about it.
I fucking want it.
Those public days are hell.
I figure as much, but it would be worth it because now I have Arano on my shelf.
We've had a big tag, a mass tag. I think 8 more non-echo because it would make a 13x6 CSS. No.
I don't think you can count. I don't think you can count on space to to fit characters in and stuff like that.
Have you seen the Smash 4 roster layout? It made no sense. What do you you think Nintendo cares about how their Excel spreadsheets look?
Yeah, it won't be it might be organized. I think they're going by introduction this time. There's not going to be a series layout.
Yeah, and which I'm really happy about.
Each echo can be collapsed into their origin icon. But the layout doesn't even matter, to be honest. They'll do whatever they want.
I think they're trying to be dynamic. With the Smash for Wii U, they were trying to be dynamic as well with DLC to allow a lot of DLC into it. But I think you'll see the same thing with Ultimate, is that it will expand or shrink based on how many characters you have. So you can't really count how many spaces are left because it will just adjust itself.
Brawl's roster and the original games is the only ones that fit perfectly. Melee's had like a whole bunch of formatting errors. There, like some of the tiles are not the right size. It's kind of a mess. And
the
Smash,
unlockable clones. Yeah,
they're like down to the side.
Yeah.
And then Smash Wii U, it's mostly okay, but then they throw the like 3 clones at the bottom right. They don't care.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Nindies Direct, Into the Breach is a good video game. Samurai Gun 2 looks pretty good.
I've heard a lot of good things about Into the Breach. My friend has been talking to me about it. He sent me some videos and it looks real neat.
I'm making a video about this. I don't know when I'm gonna finish it because formatting is hard, children. But the one thing I don't get is the vitriol for these Nindies Directs.
People want big announcements, and they're looking in the wrong place.
They really think that oh no, if they announce Jackbox Party Pack 5, that means Nintendo's not going to make another video game for the Switch ever again.
If they announce Jackbox Party 5, they're not going to make Smash. It's done. It's over.
I was in a discussion about that yesterday where someone mentioned like why isn't Nintendo announcing more games right now? And it's like it's simple because they have 4 games coming out in the next 4 months, and we already know what half of 2019 is going to be, so there's no point of like further going into these details until it's time to care.
I wonder if they will still have a direct like in September or
no,
like,
they will.
Early.
They totally will.
Yeah.
They have to go over how the online's gonna work sometime.
Yeah.
I mean, that thing is supposed to come out in like 2 weeks.
Something like that.
Second half of September is.
Okay. Still haven't given a date out?
No, they haven't given us a confirmed date.
And like we haven't had any retail leaks like of cards or anything, so I can't imagine it's happening within 1 week or 2 weeks.
No, we've seen the they went up on Amazon.
Oh, they have.
Yeah.
Cool.
When do you think the next Direct will be? Who knows? I think
I'm calling September 15th, baby.
I
don't know. I really don't know.
I mean, next week. I don't know because I know the 6.0 firmware is next week.
Yeah.
Quite possibly, according to some data mining.
September 6th or 13th, probably Japan time, because it's usually on a Thursday for Japan, so it'd be like 5th or the 12th for Americans.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird because like a month ago, I think they would have had like 15 things to finally announce, but a lot of those things have already been announced. We already know Undertale's date. We already know Tui Final Remix World End Review. We already know that
they
date.
dropped Travis Strikes Again's date like out of nowhere yesterday morning.
Dark Souls got a date.
That was weirdly. What was it?
Yeah.
In the Direct? I don't think it was.
Nope.
Wasn't
No,
it?
it wasn't.
Yeah, it was like
wasn't.
I felt its absence, and I was wondering what was going on with that. But no, it's going along fine. It got pushed back to 2019, but it's only the first month, so it's not really a pushback.
Luigi's Mansion got a date.
Yeah, I get nervous when they announce all these dates without a direct, because that means like a direct's not soon. I think
they might just be announcing all these dates because they're going to have a direct specifically about the online and nothing else.
Well, I kind of been saying,
or maybe just like an instruction video about how the online works, not a direct, but something like how they did with Labo.
Yeah, I could see something like that.
I mean, I kind of said that I think because they've been doing a lot of directs lately for better or for worse.
They dropped the mobile game direct out of nowhere, just like a few
right
days
after the Nindy Direct.
No, 1 day, right?
Yeah, it was the day after.
That's ridiculous.
If there was no servers and they keep using peer-to-peer, I won't even buy the online service. Hey, that's gonna change from game to game. Sorry. I hate to break it to you, pal.
Yeah, not everything is going to use Nintendo servers, as far as I'm aware. It's the same thing on other systems.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm a fan with speak for your wallet, but you gotta realize what you're fighting for. But
Speak with your wallet, but it's with major companies, it's kind of fruitless.
I'd much rather hire
I
tick
would-
rates than dedicated servers. Real
Yes, for sure. Splatoon, I've been feeling it. I've been feeling the tick
Oh,
rate.
yeah.
I have died so many times to like people who are already dead and stuff like that. It's even worse than the first game.
Yeah, it is. It actually is
The
worse
tick
than
rate
the
is
first
like
game.
halved. The tick rate's like halved or something.
I think the tick rate for Splatoon 1 is 25 hertz, and it's 16 hertz for Splatoon
Okay,
2.
it's not
That's
halved,
not
but
great.
it's just about.
Yeah, they should bump that up. Bump that up to
In a Destructoid article, Suda
25.
said he didn't want to negatively affect Smash's sales, so he pushed
That's
the
bullshit, because he's not going to negatively affect Smash sales.
I think he's cheekily stating the obvious, the opposite. I mean,
Yeah,
because that would be true.
yeah.
It's $20 a year or $35 if you have friends.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, is the best. You
have,
should,
like 8 people on your account.
yeah, do the family plan. I wish I had
Yeah.
that during the old days of Xbox Live. That would have made my life way better.
I would say.
Does it
Go
work
ahead.
across like different regions and everything?
Yes,
Nice.
It does.
Very
that
nice.
has been confirmed.
yes. I mean,
That's
you can
insane,
can
like-
set it up right now and it works.
Huh.
Because I have, it doesn't have to be on the same console. It doesn't have to be on the same account. It doesn't have to be.
Yeah.
Because right now on my family plan, I have me, the old ball and chain, and my Japanese alt account. So, yeah.
The messenger says, "Will this stream only happen on Saturdays?"
Most likely,
Maybe.
That sounds fine to me.
yeah.
I'll be around mostly.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
That's like- I feel like that's the key word.
Yeah. It'll work out.
But as I was kind of saying, I feel like they're gonna do a they might even just do a direct mini.
Mm.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not under the impression that everything has to be announced at a Nintendo Direct.
Mm-hmm.
That was actually
yeah.
that idea was actually kind of pissing me off at E3. The idea that like we got literally no announcements for the Switch all like the first 2 days, and people were like, "Yeah, because it's all gonna be at the Direct," and I'm like,
We got like 3 announcements at the direct.
yeah. No, I mean,
Ish.
we got Daemon X Machina. We know what Fire
Yeah.
Emblem looks like. We know
Daemon X Machina looks real
Sup-
nice.
Super Mario Party.
I hope they iron out the actual gameplay because they showed some of it, and I hope it gets ironed out when it's closer to release. Because, whew,
it's about roughly a year away from launch. So
okay, well they've got time to iron out the issues.
that's fine. It's
Make the
marvelous. I have
game-
faith.
Make the game run.
We also had a 5-minute long sizzle reel of a bunch of games that we
Oh
didn't
yeah,
know
there
were
was
coming.
there was an eShop reel, stuff like
No,
that.
it wasn't just eShop. It was.
Oh, it wasn't just eShop. It was just
No,
like
because you
coming
had
this week. There was Starlink in there. I remember.
Starlink was in there. Dragon
Yeah.
Ball Fighters was in there. Ark
They
Survival
they
Evolved.
announced Fortnite. That was right.
Fortnite Paladins.
Fortnite got its own segment.
I think the E3 Direct was a lot stronger than people let on to be.
Yeah,
I know that I'm like,
people are just like seeing that like over half of it is Smash, and they're just thinking, oh, they didn't have much to bring. But like, it's not like a Breath of the Wild situation where they only brought one game.
yeah.
They brought plenty.
The fact that people complain that they brought nothing new, yet the very first video game was Daemon X Machina they
Yeah.
showed off, which did not, like, I didn't expect that to ever
They-
be a Nintendo console
They
thing.
showed Daemon X Machina. They went straight into Xenoblade 2 DLC for all the fans of that game.
Yeah.
And they went into Fire Emblem. Then they announced a whole bunch of other like third-party stuff. And Mario Party 2, that was a thing. Yeah, there's a lot coming.
Nintendo's not a company that announces stuff like a year in advance.
They
They only
learned.
do it accidentally.
They only do it when they think they're gonna get it out within a year.
Yeah, Yoshi.
Breath of the Wild.
Like poor Yoshi games, like didn't Woolly World also get shown off too early and then like get
Yes.
shelved for a year?
I think it was announced in the same direct as Breath of the Wild or something.
Yeah.
But maybe it was the one before. I don't remember.
They keep on like
it got pushed back.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the reason. I'm sorry. So someone brought up Pazzo the Fool said nearly said nearly every month is packed with stuff. And it's like, yeah, that's the reason why I don't believe anyone who's saying we're with a Switch drought right now all year, is because every month we've been getting a very large slew of indie and/or third-party games. And that's, yeah, like my entire Switch playtime, like I haven't played a Nintendo game on my Switch in weeks. I think the last one was Splatoon, and that was like a month and a half ago.
The thing is, if you're just looking for like big AAA games, I don't think the Switch is the right platform for you.
Yeah. I mean,
because most of the big AAA games on the Switch are like a couple years old, aside from the. But yeah, if you're looking for just games to play on the go and a lot of small scale games, there's a whole lot to offer on there.
I've been playing a lot of WarioWare, just like this past week, obviously.
I've been playing Paladins, and I got Fortnite, and Doom, and Payday 2, and I only exclusively play shooters, apparently.
I've been playing a lot of Mario Party. I've been playing Four Swords Adventures, actually. It's quite surreal having that game up and running in this year.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Three folks get together, and it's just absolute mayhem. It is the worst co-op game ever, but it's so fun.
I don't know, I think Triforce Heroes is a terrible co-op game.
By worst co-op game ever, I mean nobody can work together.
I really like Triforce Heroes.
I think, Colin, I'm going to be real. I think our Triforce Heroes experience was ruined by Brian because he already played the game and he was pushing us like to do it quicker, faster, and better. And he kept like turning up the difficulty to like the stuff you do it like after you've beaten the game. Like, oh, you have a time limit. You got to run through the level. Like you already know
the
everything is. It's like. He kept like ruining the experience actively. I mean, maybe just
that game also controls like butt. I don't like how that game controls. I can't believe you can't play it with the D-pad. You have to play with the circle pad. It feels so inaccurate and unfun. And
I never had a problem with the controls, to be honest. But I'm really used to a Link Between Worlds.
Yeah, same here.
I think Link Between Worlds works better than Triforce Heroes.
I will admit that it seems a little better, mainly because you have access to more items. The one item button is very limiting. And the whole lifting system is a pain to get working right.
Yeah.
I think the reason Four Swords Adventures works more than Triforce Heroes is because Triforce Heroes, it requires more teamwork.
Yeah.
Rather than just telling everybody to get to the edge of the screen so we can move the hell on.
I really enjoyed like pressing those buttons, like telling people to like hurry up or to like, up.
Just spamming
like
the
stickers.
emotions. Yeah,
those were amazing.
Yeah, that's real fun. But yeah, Triforce Heroes, you need people who will work together and not people who will scream at each other. But yeah, Four Swords Adventures is a really fun game. I really recommend if you can, to get multiple people to play it because it's just not the same alone. And I've been playing Mario Party. Last night I was playing Mario Party with a friend. We were playing a board. I picked up the star, and then the next star spawns right in front of the space, right in front of another player, and it's just like, oh, this is Mario Party.
Hey, we got like 80-something people watching right now, so I'm just gonna say this. Hey, download Paladins. I really like Paladins. It's really good on the Switch.
It's free. You can
not
try
only
it.
is it a good video game, but it's also like one of the best running games on the console.
It runs fairly well, actually. That's true.
It runs at a near lock
Good
60.
morning, Source Gaming is brought to you by Paladins.
Oh man, I would love if Hi-Rez gave us a big boost and gave me free crystals so I can buy more skins.
I want
Actually, I have
Capcom to
Paladins,
sponsor us,
downloaded.
and the sponsorship deal is we have to play Devil Trigger every 5 minutes. That would be very relaxing, wouldn't it? No.
I do have Paladins downloaded. I just haven't played it yet.
Yeah,
Oh,
Paladins.
we should play around.
it's-
That's how we
it's
finish
neat.
this stream, is we all play a round of Paladins.
Really? Is that possible to do right now?
Yeah, I can just plug in my Switch.
How about you, Push?
Yeah, I can set it up.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Grab that from behind my TV. I have to take my
Grab
headphones
my
off because
switcheroo.
I'll pull my whole computer if I keep my headphones on. Hold on.
Oh my god, gamers, it's
Set
happening.
that down nicely.
We're gonna play a round of Paladins, and that's how we're gonna close out this stream.
Wait, where are my Joy-Cons? Oh no! There they are.
Hell yeah, brothers. If you don't like Paladins, your friends steal your lunch money. That's just a sad fact. Also, hi, XSplit. There you go, XSplit.
Whoop. Headphones going back on. Hello.
Hi.
I'm back. Whoa. Oh shit. Sorry, I knocked my desk.
Give me my free mount.
Give me my free mount.
Oh man, what was it? Like Dragon Con is this weekend, and Hi-Rise is there, and they're giving out free skins. I told George to just get me one, and then I said thanks before he could reply. I was like, thanks, you're the best, pal.
Gamers, rise up!
Gamers, rise up.
Okay.
I'm opening this video game. I hope we find a match quick and not ones that have one person who won't connect.
Well, don't worry. It's will be.
It'll be bots
It'll be
right?
bots, yeah, because we'll be
yeah.
carrying push.
That is fine by me. I don't feel like playing a real match right now anyway.
I stopped playing Paladins after one match. Tips for someone coming back: just keep trying out the different characters, because everyone plays very radically
I have no
different.
idea how to play this.
It's just you shoot the bad men. That's
Okay.
you pick the cutest girl and then you shoot the bad men.
Someone asked me if I'm the biggest and coolest member, and I don't think I'm the biggest and coolest member. I think Soma is actually. I think he goes to the gym quite often.
Wait, push.
Who's this new character?
Oh, that's Furia. Push. Do I even have you on my Nintendo Switch?
That's a good question. I am on right now.
Uh-oh. What's your name?
PushDustIn.
Oh, yo, I have you. It just popped up.
Okay.
It's just not in the friends list thing yet, and so I had a moment.
I can't add any more friends.
Oh, really? What's the cap? Isn't it like 1,000? Or
No, it just won't let me add anymore. I don't have 1,000. I have like 230 or something like that.
oh, huh.
That's kind of a weird number.
I don't know the exact number, but I just remember it just was like I still have like 30 friend requests.
I think it might be 300 if I'm not mistaken. I feel like that
then
seems.
I might have 300 friends then.
Yeah. All right, cool. I'm sending you an invite.
I will accept.
Hell yeah, brother, brother. We're gonna do it. We're just gonna do team deathmatch. Aw, man, bros. This game is so good. Oh!
Match ready already.
Yeah, because it's just bots.
Please tell me.
Oh, it's on the bad
I have-
map.
Please tell me I have a character that I am good at unlocked. No.
Battle Pass Team Booster.
Gotta get them XP boosts.
So the colored ones are the ones I have, right?
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm gonna play this character because I don't have any of the other ones that I play as. I gotta learn a new character. That's fun.
I picked this green elf guy.
Oh, he's Goblin Diva. He's pretty fun. Which is just regular Diva, but... are you planning to discuss all these stupid and fake leaks that are running on Ultimate on YouTube?
We
did it when the stream ends, just start watching this again.
Yeah, just watch the beginning of the replay. You'll see our thoughts.
And how dumb they are.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so the ultimate, the thing that you're gonna want to check, ultimately the most helpful thing is you're going to want to not now because the game's about to load in, but when you get into the game, you should press down on the D-pad or whatever the hell they're calling it. And,
dude, Colin, I didn't know you were a Dragon Baller.
Yeah, dude, I'm a Dragon Baller. It's been because we're playing that. Oh, we're not playing the basketball mode. Fuck! I love the basketball mode. But, Oh
no, my wife is on the other team. No!
But, press down on the D-pad, and it basically tells you, what every single button does for that character. Basically, your ZR is your main attack, your ZL is your alt, your L and R are, like, your left and right abilities, and then X is your, ultimate, like, your final.
Okay. Is, like, A jump or anything like that?
Yeah,
Like,
A is
it
jump.
like, is it like Unreal Tournament?
Yeah, it's...
I
didn't expect that as a comparison, but yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, it plays conventionally like a shooter. B is jump.
Is A jump? Oh,
No,
B?
it's B. B is jump.
Okay.
And then A is buy items, and then Y is reload.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Let me turn off 1.
Okay.
Hell yeah, brother.
Oh, I don't like this map, that's right.
Yeah, no, it's not a good map.
My character's very slow.
Who are you playing as?
The tree lady?
Someone already fell to their death. Good job, Victor.
Oh, I know who this Overwatch character's supposed to be. I am apparently Mei.
Oh yeah, she's pretty good.
No, I don't have Mei's gun, but I have her wall thing. Okay. A lot of characters actually have a wall, but this was the first one I've seen that's a physical one and not a force field.
Oh.
What is this? Is this healing?
Whoa! If there's like a green like plus symbol next to it, then the answer is yes. Get out of here, Vivian! It's not your time!
No, not my wife. Stop.
I threw her off the stage. I'm sorry, it just had to be
this?
that. Damn you, Sonic! Sonic the turtle.
Oh, fuck.
Apparently I'm on a killing spree and I'm just pressing ZR. I
Yeah,
don't know what
dude.
I'm doing.
I'm on a 9 streak right now.
I'm on a 3 streak? Because I'm not really doing much. Oh no, I've been pulled. No. No! My streak.
Oh no! This character's really broken. Ah! I got zinned.
What does this ability do? Seismic crash, area damage. Neat. I'll do that when I have it.
Whoa.
I did it. I blocked them off.
Get Gorbachev, tear down this wall. Hell yeah, brother. Ah, I died. I got deadified again.
Okay. Well. This is a match of paladins.
It really is. You know, if there was one thing to describe this video game, it would be a match of paladins.
Turns out we were truly in
we
the
were
end,
truly
the
a match of
paladins.
paladins.
Oh, we're the match of paladins.
We
okay.
truly were the champions of the realm, paladins.
That's what I was going for.
Yeah.
Yeah, this character doesn't really do much damage. I thought it's a frontline character. Maybe it's because they just have a lot of health.
Get out of here, Zin. No one loves you, Zin.
Did they nerf the ninja character?
Koga?
Yes.
No. I mean, I don't know. His like you can shoot through him like he's a piece of paper, but he's still very fast, and his DPS is still very nice. Very nice.
I guess he's supposed to be a class cannon by design, so it's kind of how they roll.
Oh. I couldn't shield up. It didn't feel good. There we go. We did it.
We did it.
Yeah.
Who got the Overwatch play of the game? Oh, what a shocker. It is I, the Dragon Baller.
When I was playing as Vivian, I got this every goddamn round. Nice.
The video game's real good, fellas. I like it.
Yeah, what this game lacks in presentation, it makes up for in gameplay.
It really does.
Like, it feels real good in your hands.
Yeah, I mean, it probably matches with the fact that the game itself is like really well optimized for the Switch.
Yeah.
Like, it just feels super duper good.
I think those new backgrounds are making the game load slower, though.
Maybe.
Either that, or it's because I'm playing in handhelds.
Maybe. Characters, I've been noticing on the menus, have been loading faster.
Okay. Or it's just because
yeah.
I have it in handhelds.
So that's our first Good Morning Source Gaming stream. I'd like to thank y'all for joining us, and we'll see you in some matter of time.
Yeah.
Links down below to Discord, Patreon, Twitter, Facebook, our Twitters. We want to thank the Dork of Dorks for being the biggest spender.
The Duke of Dorks.
Stop. And always remember to return to the source.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
See you later.